Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your GIS News for Wednesday, June 5. The Ministry of Health is taking swift action to respond to a spike in the number of reported gastroenteritis cases, especially in the corporate area. Public health nurses have stepped up health education sessions and investigations, and health inspectors are visiting most affected communities for evaluation and to collect specimens where necessary. The ministry says that up to the end of April 2013, there was a 52% increase in the number of gastroenteritis cases compared to the same period last year. The largest jump in cases so far was in the last week of April, where 965 cases were reported, significantly more than the 522 reported for the same week last year. Indications are that the majority of cases are caused by the rotavirus, and data is revealing that the area most affected is the lower corporate area, Kingston 11 and 13. Symptoms of gastroenteritis include vomiting and loose stools. Persons who suspect that they have the virus are advised to drink lots of fluids and visit the nearest health facility if symptoms persist. Several labor laws are to be amended to make flexible work arrangements a reality. Labor and Social Security Minister Derek Kelly says a ministry paper will be tabled shortly and drafting instructions issued to the Office of the Chief Parliamentary Counsel to facilitate the amendments.
Jamaica stands to reap many of the potential benefits of flexible work arrangements, including increased employment as persons exploit part-time work, opportunities for second employment and job sharing, increased productivity, more time for family and personal interests.
Minister Kelly was making his contribution to the sectoral debate in Parliament on Tuesday. He said other benefits would include greater availability of services to customers due to extended opening hours and more business days, and a reduction in the traffic congestion after peak hours. The Labour and Social Security Minister has also announced that come September, PATH beneficiaries who are admitted to tertiary institutions will get financial assistance for their studies. Under the Program of Advancement through Health and Education, bursaries valued at up to $100,000 will be offered for the academic year.
These bursaries are performance-driven and will require the recipient to achieve a desired academic performance standard to be decided by the institutions.
Minister Kelly says $100 million has been set aside to provide 1,000 of these grants this fiscal year. In the meantime, the Labour and Education Ministries are working to develop a PATH transportation allowance.
This intervention will be channeled through schools that are identified as having high rates of non-compliance. It is projected that the selected schools will see attendance rates improve by at least 10%, while there should be a similar reduction in non-compliance rates among the students.
Kingston's Mayor Angela Brownberg called a multi-stakeholder disaster meeting recently to deal with hurricane planning and mitigation for the corporate area. June 1 marked the beginning of the 2013 Atlantic hurricane season, which ends on November 30. Stakeholders in the Kingston and St. Andrew Disaster Preparedness Committee indicated that they had begun to implement mitigation measures. They are also partnering with the KSAC to conduct shelter inspections, facilitate refresher training in extrication, firefighting and rescue, as well as mobilizing community emergency response teams. A total of 132 shelters, including 13 priority ones, have been identified within Kingston and St. Andrew. The National Works Agency has committed to facilitate the clearing of blockages in rural areas and provide labor and equipment to assist where needed. Contractors have also been strategically placed in various parts of the municipality to undertake clearing of land slippages and other blockages. And finally, Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller is encouraging the Reggae Boyz to push forward in their bid to qualify for the 2014 World Cup in Brazil.
I've been watching the Reggae Boyz. I think when you look at them tonight, it's the best I've seen them. I thought they would have brought the victory home, but I'm not losing heart. The other matches to come, the other games, I'm looking out for them. And I'm cheering for the Reggae Boyz.
The Prime Minister was speaking with GIS News Tuesday night following the Reggae Boyz qualifier against Mexico. Despite putting up a brave fight, the boys lost 1-0. The team will play another qualifier this Friday against the United States. Minister Natalie Nita Headley has high expectations for that game. And that's it for GIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.